lot of you in fun conversations, because you were in a fun conversation, there was a bunch of people like this listening in and also having fun. Just by doing this one simple thing. So here's what's going to happen. In a moment, I'm going to choose a random person. By the way, you can see, can you pan out a little bit? I want you to show the crowd here. Whenever you ask for volunteers, there's always two kinds of people, right? There's the people that look you right in the eyes and be like, if you're not afraid, we want you using that. If you're not afraid. And then there's the rest of the room that's like, oh wow, look at my shoes. You're like, don't move, become the background, you won't choose you if you don't move. Okay, so I'm actually gonna go way down and pick you. What is your name, sir? Trevor. Can we give Trevor a big round of applause? So, Trevor, I'm going to go and I'm going to say, how are you? Your only job is to give me that little reveal, that little something that's going to get us into a conversation, all right? Here we go. Trevor, how are you?
Great. Yourself?
Okay. No, you didn't hear that. You didn't hear that. So, right, and listen, my friends, it's like Tupac said, all eyes on me. You know why Tupac said that? Because when all eyes on you, it's a whole other world. And simple tasks become hard. Reflexes kick in. I want to make a new reflex for all of you. So Trevor, think about the thing you wrote down, right? And so I'm going to say, how are you? And right before and right after, you say, fine, how are you? All right? You just give me that little something so we can have a conversation. And if he gets it, you all better lose your mind. Don't let me down, man. Here we go, ready? Trevor, how are you?
Great. Just got a great badminton today.
Are you a badminton guy?
Yeah, absolutely.
Really? Where do you play badminton? Sincerely, badminton is one of those games that like I've always wanted to be good at.
I just love that sport. I'm just going to play it in the evening with a group of guys.
Do you have like a beer badminton league or what?
Yeah, we do.
Really? And so if we had more time, right away we'd have fun with this conversation. And it works in two ways. Number one, if Trevor is shy, it gives me lots of questions to ask. Number two, if Trevor is not shy, it gives him things to talk about. So no matter what, it works. Bravo, Trevor, bravo. And here's another reason why I want you to start incorporating this and making this a new reflex. How many of you, by show of hands, how many of you have ever taken an Uber? Almost everyone, perfect. There's a few of you who are like taxing for life. You ever been in one of those Ubers where they want to have a conversation and they start asking you a bunch of questions? It's brutal, right? They're like, so where are you going? Hey, you're married, you got a kid? You're like, oh no. This is how clients feel when you only ask questions. Here's the thing. We have all been told, show interest by asking questions. And that is almost true. But there's one simple little thing we need to change. Before you ask the questions, you reveal something about yourself. I'll give you another quick example. Suppose I go up to someone and I say, hey, what part of town you live in? First thing, when someone asks you that question, the first thing you think is, I don't want to answer that question. But if I say, oh, I live in the annex, how about you? That's an easy question to answer because I revealed something. So your first challenge for today is when you go home or at any point tonight or tomorrow and someone says, hey, how was your day? Hey, how are you? Instead of just saying,